Yo, but I don't know, man. But for real though, like I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta step outside of your little boundary because you gotta try to find something new. Because if you don't, you'll be in a situation where like you're making the same beats over and over again, and at the end of the day, like you put up like 10 to 15 beats, and they all sound the same, or whatever. In the marketplace, nobody really wants to f with you because they all sound the same. Like, I found some success in selling beats if you put yourself in a situation where you make X amount of beats, and then you know what I'm saying. Like one day you just don't do no beats, but just find new sounds, like new kicks, new snares, new sound, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, or and make a kit to the point to where you know what I'm saying. Like it'll definitely make your workflow a whole lot better because you're not confined to these one set of sounds or whatever. And if you keep doing that, like say if you make one kit once a week or whatever, in a month you'll have 4 different kits. So when it comes down to being versatile and making like an R&B track or a pop track or a you know what I'm saying, like a hippie track or a stoner track or trap beat, you know what I'm saying? Like you could do that because you done, you know, you've already experienced trying to create those different drum kits to the point to where when it comes down and like when it hits you to whatever to be creative, you can just go straight to the computer and just create. You ain't got to worry about trying to, okay, let me find this hi-hat, this, you know what I'm saying? Like it's already there. It's already there to the point to where all you got to do is just drag and drop to the program. Regardless of whether it's, you know what I'm saying, like Pro Tools, Cubase, Logic, MPC software, Studio One, it don't really matter because if you just set yourself up to be successful when the urge to create hits you, you be in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, like you don't have, half of the work is already done for you before you even sit down and create. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, I'll give you an example. I made a track. It's like a pop track. It's like a up-tempo joint or whatever. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I had already experimented and flirted with, you know what I'm saying, the option to make a pop joint. So I did that, and if I could find it. Yeah, find it and pull it up, man. I might put this on my website. I might not put it on my website. I might throw it on YouTube, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, it's just all about, you know what I'm saying, like me experimenting. You don't know what kind of sound you can create if you don't try to create it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna fail miserably, or you're just gonna be just that one lane producer to the point to where I only make trap beats, or I only make R&B beats. Not to the folks who just do that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, are you just trying to be that one trap guy, or do you want to spread your wings to the point to where artists come to you and say, "Hey, man, I need beats," and you got beats for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just play it, bro. Pop. That pop. Like, I mean, I was just flirting with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to see if I could do it. Just flirting with it, man. I might add some stuff later, I might not. But how I got it is like, this is like the verse, so it's kind of like hip hop, R&B, or whatever. But whenever I get to the hook, it's that pop sound everybody loves. That's what's on the radio. That double tap. Something different, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being different. Sometimes you just gotta do that. simple sounds. I already created the drum kit. So whenever the urge came after work, after, you know what I'm saying, like playing ball or whatever, sometimes I get some of my inspiration from watching movies. You see what I'm saying? Like the score, and you know what I'm saying, I listen to shit way different. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where, you know, okay, well, I hear this, oh, do I have this sound or do I have that sound? To the point to where when I come down to create, I'm looking for the sounds, and if I find them, and if, you know, it makes me want to F with that sound enough to where, okay, well, maybe I can make a beat, and that's where 90% of my shit comes from. Like, it ain't me, you know what I'm saying, like sitting down and doing whatever. It's just me, you know what I'm saying, I'm always thinking about music. Even when I'm listening to music on the radio, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, I'm listening to a certain sound, or somebody put out a new single or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'm listening to it. I'm not just listening to the words, I'm listening to, you know what I'm saying, like the drops, the structure of the track, everything, to the point to where I ain't got to worry about that whenever I get ready to create, because it's like I can pick apart whatever it is that's going on in that song, and oh, well, you know what I'm saying, like maybe I can do that. Just instant inspiration, man, and a lot of producers not really doing that. A lot of producers, you know what I'm saying, like they, instead of, and I'm gonna put it to you this way, because I don't want to offend nobody or no shit like that, and motherfuckers is fucking recording or whatever, but some people listen to music on these social media sites or listen to music on the radio and whatever, and some producers go back and create the same sound. Like, okay, you're paying homage to that producer, but what about your own sound? What about the sound that you could create? You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point to where you can make it your own, tweak it and make it your own. We got too many people making the same sound. The market is oversaturated to the point to where everybody wants that trap joint, that crunk joint. Not crunk, but that, you know what I'm saying, like, bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, it, you know, and I've said this before, but every Jay-Z album had a different feel to it. Every Jay-Z album had a theme or whatever. And that's why Jay-Z don't ever go back to his old sound, because he done did that already. Why would you go back and do something that somebody else done did? Doesn't make any sense. You can flirt with it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, somebody already done did that, so why are you going back? You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's just kind of crazy, because that's what fucking producers are doing right now. And sadly, they winning, because it's the same sound, bruh. It's the same sound, to the point to where, oh, it comes a dime a dozen. The beats come a dime a dozen. The market is oversaturated. Now it's super duper competitive, and you got people just making beats or whatever for the love of making beats, and then they charge you $5, $7, whatever. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and as a producer, like, I spend a lot of time on these beats, man. Like, I want to get my money's worth for these beats, like, and it's just kind of hard to do it. I know I'm ranting and shit, but at the end of the day, like, I'm just, create your own sound. That's all I'm saying. Create your own sound. If you create your own sound, like, you don't have to worry about making money, you know what I'm saying, or getting traffic, or an audience, or people working with everybody. People just come to you for your sound or whatever. You just got to do it.